Ooh, we're live. Welcome back, everybody. Ooh, we have an echo. Welcome back, everybody, live from somewhere in Antigua. It's the Entrepreneurship and Career Series of the National Public Library of Antigua and Barbuda. And today we have one of our very own who came in from children's library, went out as adult library, and is now doing awesome things, Mr. Cecil David Jr. Hello, Cecil.
Hello, everyone. Nice meeting you.
So, Cecil, I see this APUA shirt you have on. Care to tell us what you do for our wonderful APUA that's necessary for life?
All right. I am an engineering training with attached to the electricity business unit. I am a protection engineering. So protection engineering involves basically analyzing of faults on the system, analysis of protection relays, feeders, transmission lines, the transformers, etc. So basically, it is the build is basically you're maintaining the integrity of the system. So in the event there's a fault, like a lightning strike or lines clashing or trees on the line, you don't want a situation where that is in prolonged state. So what protection does that if it detects that fault condition, it can open the line, or the correct term will be trip the line. So it de-energizes the line, so there's no power in the line. So it protects the system, and if in the event that there's someone there, like for example, it's a line on the ground, that it will not be electrocuted because the line will be de-energized automatically by the relay.
Wow. Yes. That's a very important job.
Yeah, so that's part of it, yeah.
Did you always know that you wanted to become an electrical engineer?
It was one of my choices, yes. Mainly, well, so each other for some time. So mainly, first of all, my first goal was being an automotive engineer. And I had automotive engineering in mind, I had marine engineering in mind, and also electrical engineering. So I ended up taking the electrical engineering part. Also mechanical engineering, but I ended up taking the electrical engineering part.
Yes. Okay. So what subjects did you study in secondary school that prepared you for, this particular career path?
Well, it's secondary school because at the time I was more leaning towards automotive engineering. So I did subjects like, well, the usual stuff, the usual engineering subject you get in high school: physics, building tech, technical drawing, stuff like that. And then the rest, the normal maths, English, and the regular subjects. So because in high school you wouldn't have engineering specific subjects, curriculum. So yeah, that's
that's true. Because we tend not to specify until you get to like a college level, and then after college, then you get a bit tighter. So you would have gone to state college, or did you go straight to university?
No, I did the 2 years at state college, automotive engineering department.
Yeah. So where did you study for your degree?
Oh, so after completing state college, I did a 1-year hiatus, and then I moved to China to do my degree. So I was there for 8 years.
That's a long time.
Yes.
So you speak Chinese well?
I can say that, yes.
So are you going to speak Chinese for us?
Kanong, Hai Bujilaya.
And that means?
I'm not sure yet.
As in, you're not sure what you said, or that
I'm not sure that I'm going to speak Chinese, even though I did just speak Chinese. Oh, I think your stream froze. Yeah, so maybe because yes, okay. Until Miss Thomas returns, the last was asking about is my degree. So how the program is that you will first start a language course. So before you enter university to do your major, you must do a language course. So 1 year of strictly learning Chinese. So 8 to 5 every day learning Chinese. And from then, and once you successfully pass through that stage, you can go into university, which you will start your program, which is usually 4 years for bachelor's in a Chinese education system and 3 years for a master's degree. Oh, hello, welcome back.
So what is your master's degree in?
Okay, so the bachelor's is in electrical engineering and automation, sorry, and the master's is in power systems and automation. Yeah.
That sounds heavy. A lot of math.
Too much.
Did you anticipate it being that much math?
Well, yeah, I knew it was going to be that much from the get-go. Didn't mean I liked it any better though, but still, I knew.
Did you find it difficult adjusting back into the Antiguan flow of life after so long living abroad?
I'm still catching up, to be honest. I'm still catching on. So,
what do you miss the most?
In China?
Mm-hmm.
The convenience of transportation. The convenience of transportation, that's one.
It's the mass transit. I like being able to say, all right, it's 2:30, I'm gonna roll out, get a bus, go wherever I'm going, be back at this particular time, which is awesome.
Yes, yes. So that and the other part I would not say on live.
Oh dear.
let's just say the convenience of transportation.
Yeah. Right. Because I mean, you were saying?
No, I was finished.
Right, because I mean, for a lot of persons who would want to go overseas and travel, a lot of persons are afraid to go outside of the English-speaking world. I have, in my encounters with various students, they're always trying to shy away from going to Asian countries, to South American countries, to more European countries. What would you say to a person who is on the fence about pursuing a degree in a foreign country where English is not the primary language?
Do it. See what happens. It kind of, I guess, lets you learn who you are in a sense, because you have to experience a new culture. You're out of your norm. You're out of your comfort zone. So you have to adapt to that and still, I guess, pursue your goals. And you learn a lot more because your mind is open to new things, because you're not around familiar territory. So you have to learn, I guess, how to get by it here. You have to learn how to survive in a different environment. So I said do it. It's not for everybody, to be honest. It's not for everybody. So a lot of people, they will try and they realize it's not for them. But if you have opportunity, I would say do it. I would say do it.
What do you think is the most important trait to have if you're planning to pursue a degree in a country that is non-English?
Determination, drive, and insomnia.
Why insomnia?
Because, I mean, it's like this. You have to think of it this way. You're in a country that speaks a language that's not your own. So that means the teacher is speaking his native tongue. The students are speaking their native tongue. So in a university setting, so the teacher has no time to really sit down and explain specifically for you as an international student, like word for word. So you have to put in some work and understand some things on your own. So that means staying in the library until the doors close and then going back home and continue, and continue.
I can imagine. Because I mean, for a lot of people that I've encountered here, they don't seem to understand the value of a grounding in libraries has on the impact it has on your ability to transition to university life. Because I mean, it's all fun and games here, but once you leave this country, I mean, life gets real quick. You
very,
understand?
very.
Because now you're not only it's it's not like just you go overseas. A lot of persons may go to America. Please excuse my neighbor who feels the need to show off several times a day. Yeah, I mean, when you go off to these places, most of the time persons would have a family member or some kind of support system in place, some kind of structure that is there for themselves. And as a person who is going to this faraway place with no particular support structure, that must have been, particularly taxing for you. And it's something that I think a lot of people don't really think about. You need to have the support structure at home being strong so that you can go off. I guess it's like the tree has to be strong to support the branch.
Yes.
So how did being away for 8 years affect you on a social level? I
Well,
mean, you have parents. I mean, it must have been nerve-wracking with all of the things that would have gone on in the in between. How did you keep yourself grounded?
well, to be honest, we had a community because there were a number of other Caribbean students
Mm,
around, so it wasn't totally out of whack. It's not like you were only people from China because it's an international school.
mhm,
So you had a lot of students who were from the West, like British students, American students from the other Caribbean countries. You had people from other Eastern Asian countries, Asia itself. So so you had a mix of cultures. So you had a community in a sense. So
mhm,
it wasn't so difficult on that factor to be social because you could be comfortable. Because I mean, even in China, even for Chinese in university, most of them can speak English, right?
mhm,
So it wasn't so difficult. Not all can speak, but there's no one that can speak. So you can always find someone who you can interact with, in your native tongue and find things and not
mhm,
always be lost. But then there's going to be a point. I always say it's not a bed and roses. It's going to be a point, for example, in the beginning when you're going to be really lost because you have no clue. You have no clue because you don't know the language. You don't know the language
mhm,
you've never really encountered in your life. So it's going to be strange to you for like at least first 3 months. So you're going to be clueless, join. You're going to be a master of sign language when you're for the first year. But other than that, wasn't so bad to adapt socially. In terms of family support, yeah, it has family support, but it wasn't so difficult because they didn't really feel, I guess, scared or worried because they knew my traits, how I am. Like I'm
mhm,
independent. I will not sit around and ask. I will get up and try to get stuff done for myself. So
mhm,
I won't didn't have to really worry about that responsibility really.
mhm,
So even though they do it, like they won't feel stressed. So they weren't so worried about it. I myself
mhm.
was not really too like
Too worried about it.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I won't say I didn't miss home, but I didn't really
Mm,
feel a need to always be like, you know. So it wasn't so difficult for me. For other people, it's different. It's different, but for me, it wasn't so difficult. Yeah.
mm. Okay. What was it like adapting from a small island, very close community to this vast? Because I mean, when I went, I was there for about a month,
Uh-huh.
and adapting from this close, everybody says hi, kind of life to, okay, we're going to the university and it takes 2 hours by bus just to get there. How how did you adjust to that? Because I found it overwhelming at least.
I I had to restructure my, I guess, distancing. I learned a very good lesson. For example, here, when someone says it's just down the road, it's literally just down the road. When you meet other friends, like international friends who are used to this, like vast, like community,
Mhm,
when they say just down the road, they literally mean you could probably take a taxi and be comfortable for. So when they say let's take a walk and the supermarket is just there, the mall is there, it's just down the road, we can walk, and you're like, okay, cool. You like 5 minutes in, like, okay, we still walking. You're like, you were to call a bus or taxi or something, but you get used to it, like anything in life. Like we are designed to adapt, so you get used to it. But in the beginning, it's like a shock to you, but you get used to it. Yeah, yeah.
So tell me, what is your most favorite thing about the job that you have right now?
Uh, well, a level of satisfaction when you get something done. Like you have a project to complete, you set out, you from the I guess the planning stage, implementing it, commissioning, and actually have like that project completed and you can see it working and functioning and actually adding benefit to something, then yeah, that's one of the most satisfying aspects of the job.
Mm.
Mhm.
What is your least favorite thing about your job right now?
Least favorite? Uh, I mean, is the least favorite for anyone, I guess. Reports, right? Reports, but it must be done. It must be done. So no problem there either.
So at least now the reports are in English.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. But
So if
saying that though, one thing I didn't mention. Yes, the bachelor's degree is in Chinese. It's like a standard. You have to do it in Chinese, but the master's was in English. So yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah, yeah.
So
So that's
once you would have passed that initial first degree, the
yeah.
other one,
You
okay.
have an you have, you
That
have, a, you have, a, you have an option, yeah, to do it in Chinese or
but
English.
then by that time you already speak Chinese.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're already fluent. You're
So
already fluent because you have to survive. You're already fluent.
yeah, because it's not just about surviving in class, it's surviving outside because
Yes, yes. So
you'll
when
get
you're
turned
hungry,
around pretty quick.
yeah, when you're hungry, you're gonna learn how to speak. You're gonna learn how to speak. Yeah.
What was your favorite thing to eat in China?
Hmm. Gung Bao Jiding, Niro Gai Fan.
And that is,
Uh, sweet and sour chicken and beef curry and rice.
is that like this? Does it taste the same? What's the comparison?
Yes, it's good. It's good. Um, See, some of the dishes resemble our local dish in some sense, but the tastes are it's different. It's good. It's good. It wasn't something that let you run for the hills. It was good. Yeah.
Yeah, one has to be culinarily adventurous as well when traveling to foreign countries because you're not always gonna find everything how you want. I mean, Lord knows I missed a seasoned rice and a pepper pot. I mean, but you can't ask for that. You just have to roll with what you have.
Yeah,
If
but
you could if you could go back in time and give yourself one piece of advice as it pertains to your career that you've chosen, the path that you've gone down, what would it be?
hmm, do the bachelor's in English. Do the bachelor's in English.
What,
And,
what was that even an option?
no, but then I would definitely have tried something. Yeah, do the bachelor's in English.
But I mean, on the plus side, you're now multilingual.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all good. Well, Mr. David, it's been fun having you. We're so happy that you had the time to come and sit and speak with us. We
Yes.
look forward to seeing you out and about in Antigua. Hopefully, there won't be too many faults, and hopefully, nobody blames you specifically now that they know what you do.
Well, I have a project to run to right now as well too, so to prevent any more blaming. So
Thanks again for coming in, and it was wonderful having you.
yes, same here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been your career and entrepreneurship minute. So we're gonna come in next week. I'm not 100% sure who we have, but we will be here if you will join us. So see you next week. Bye.
All right, take care.